Our next speaker is Gautam Rai. Let us know whether you wash or wipe. Let us know whether you wash or wipe. Gautam Rai.
I know Mr. Bhattacharya, that you are really anxious to know whether I wash or wipe. So just hold on your stomach for a while before I reveal you the truth. Water really. Every honorable Indians love dreaming, and particularly guys from my generation have some big dreams. One such dream is to go and work in a foreign land. Even I had a similar dream. I wanted to go to Europe, and finally, with the grace of the Almighty and with the grace of my manager, I got my first Europe assignment. I was extremely happy. I was extremely excited. But my excitement was short-lived. It existed till I got my first cultural shock. The cultural shock of not to wash, but only to wipe. My fellow Toastmasters and guests who wash, and also those Toastmasters and guests who wipe. The cultural shock that I went through can be paraphrased to the following poem. East is a lota, which means east is a golden pot, and west is a tissue paper. And never the twain shall meet, not even when they stand together at God's greatest toilet seat. The clash of civilization started after I boarded my first Lufthansa flight from Delhi International Airport. The unbridgeable gap was not based on the ideology of east or west. Neither was it based on whether you support the economic policies of the British Prime Minister or that of the US President. Rather, it was much more fundamental. The toilet anxiety started after flying for 6 hours when the pilot announced that we were kind of flying over the borders of Iran and Turkey. After gulping the heavy continental food, followed by my first ever taste of a red wine, I started crawling towards the lavatory, wondering what an experience it would be to unload myself 30,000 feet above the ground. The overall ceremony went very good, apart from the bumpy effect that I experienced due to the bad weather, both outside as well as inside. However, the real anxiety started as I reached the end of the ceremony. My eyes wandered around the cabin but could not trace the golden pot. As somebody has rightly said, that necessity is the mother of invention. And hence it took me 20 minutes to invent the use of the silver line, the paper. Somehow I got myself clean and convinced that aeroplanes cannot carry water both for dining as well as cleaning, and hence they might have compromised. Finally, with my excited mind, but dirty and itching posterior, I landed in my dreamland. Though I was getting goosebumps inside, but my dirty bum was blaming me that why didn't I carry the Ganga Jal that my grandmother used to sprinkle around to purify everything. My mind could not distract my thought from the truth that I was a washer and not a wiper. For the next 20 days, the ceremony was always done at my hotel's elegant bathroom. I tried to make sure that I am not caught by the nature when I am outside, and in this adventure, my daytime constipation helped me a lot. Though the golden pot was still missing in my hotel's bathroom, but the hand shower on the bathtub helped me to survive. But finally, the 21st day came when my well-wishers, my India team at offshore, made some random copy-paste of a code, and that created a big nuisance at on-site. I was right there in front of the monster, my client, who was so angry and agonized that he was almost about to gulp me like a dog. The tension, the anxiety, and the escalation overseeded my constipation. And finally, I had to rush for the elimination. But the real anxiety came when the time came for purification. The office room was even more scarce of resources than the Lufthansa aircraft. Due to cost cost cutting and reduction. However, there was a bathtub. But unlike my hotel's bathroom, there was a missing hand shower. For once, I thought of filling up the bathtub and taking an immersion. But that seemed to be a time-consuming job, with my client wondering what on earth was taking me so long. Also, an immersion in the stagnant water of the bathtub would have redistributed the pollution instead of elimination. Human mind operates very fast in such awkward situation. Another thought of mine suggested to unplug my shoe and use it as a receptacle to convey water and use it as a cycle amplification. But then you have to move around with a wetty shoe. Still better to have wetty toes than itching bum. So my dear Toastmasters, different people chooses different option to carry out this universal transaction. Some chooses to wash, while some chooses to clean. But some poor like me gets into illusion. So let me spend some time and give you some research and creative suggestions. Always carry the golden pot wherever you go, so that the indigenous process you can always follow. But unlike me, don't take a metal pot. Rather, take a plastic pot so that you can have a seamless check-in at the airport. The second suggestion. It is sometimes wise to spend few dollars or pounds and buy the mineral water Avian. Who knows, it might save you before you become a barbarian. The third option is for all those married men who are compelled to make their journey with their married woman. Never forget to carry her makeup box. Who knows, a deo or a spray might save you to become this close. So my dear Toastmasters, options are many, solutions are even too many, but the essence of life lies in only one thing. Life brings lots of such undesired clothes. It is not always wise to clean them and wash. Sometimes it is better to just wipe it off. Thank you and over to Mr. Parvati.